Hey, everybody. Coming to you with my friend Mary, who I met at our Leaders of Excellence in November of 2019, when we both reached the rank of Emerald with our company. And we both have life-changing results, but she most recently was able to experience the 3-day nutritionally supported fast that Plexus just launched. Mine isn't here yet. Apparently, it doesn't come to North Dakota as quick as it does for everybody else. But Mary's going to share your story with you. So I'm so excited that she's a busy mom. They're leaving for Key West tomorrow. Her daughter's having surgery on the 7th. She's got lots going on. So I appreciate you so much, Mary, for taking a few minutes out and sharing what it's done for you.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here and get to see you. I just love you so much. And I just think God put us next to each other at that leaders, training. I felt like you were like my sister. We were twinsies and we had hearts on our name. We were so excited about that. We're like, who put the heart on our name? We felt special.
We had name tags. Everybody had name tags in the whole room, but there were only 2 people that had hearts by their name. And it was us. And we were in the very front. We're like, does that mean we're going to get picked to do something? And then people are like, you guys look alike. So we just bonded right away, just instantly. Yeah. So
we did. I was terrified. And I'm kind of nervous now. I mean, I haven't gone live in a while or on a Zoom here, but this is so exciting. And honestly, I did try the reset. And really, I'm going to convention was such a reset for me in so many ways. And I'll share my story before I get into the reset. But, I joined Plexus 7 years ago. I live in Atlanta, Georgia now. We just moved a year ago. So we were up in Dalton, Georgia when Plexus came across my path. I'm a mom of 3 teenagers, 18, 16, and 14-year-olds, a girl and 2 boys. My husband has been a college basketball coach. He was a college basketball coach for like 15 years. And then he's been an athletic director at a college. And now we're at a college prep school here in Atlanta. And so life has just been very, very busy. And I went through a very difficult time about 10 years ago, and Plexus was an answer to prayer. I was really, my husband was moving from coaching college basketball to being a athletic director. And I was leaving my whole family, a business I had started. I had poured everything into this business, and my life was just kind of like torn upside down. And I was struggling with high blood pressure. I'd been put on blood pressure medication. I was having panic attacks. Had depression, anxiety. I was just a wreck. I was so tired. I would nap every day. I thought, this is terrible. My life is over. So I got on my knees and I asked God. I vividly remember I asked the Lord to please help me. And the next day I saw a friend who was posting about Plexus. And y'all, I was like the worst person ever. I was the most skeptical ambassador ever. I thought this stuff was going to kill you, but I was that desperate. I started doing my research and I reached out to her and I got on the products. I'll be honest, I half took them because I really was afraid they were, not legit. But I had started to feel a little bit better and then I quit. I don't know if anybody can relate to me, but I totally quit taking the products. And I noticed that I kind of went backwards and I started not feeling good again. So I thought, maybe there was something to this stuff. So I said, when I get paid again, I'm going to take these products faithfully without fail, including the BioCleanse, because I would always forget to take that one. So I took the Triplex and the X Factor and got on them faithfully without fail. And I will never forget, it was a few weeks later and I all of a sudden had this childlike joy that I had never had come back to me. And I get a lump in my throat when I talk about it though, because if you're a mom and you just aren't there, you are suffering. And I so wanted to be that mom that was there for my kids. And that I've just always been a joyful person. And I guess the sequence of events in my life had just, really brought me to my knees. And as a Christian, I was beating myself up that I couldn't get over it, So anyhow, the products truly changed my life. I've been on them for 7 years. I was able to get off my blood pressure medication. I just, it just changed my life. And so I started sharing. I was like, I knew I couldn't afford the products, right? So I was like, well, I'm just going to share my heart with people. And if it helps anybody, so be it. And it ended up that there were other people that were suffering in silence that reached out to me and that were like, oh my gosh, I want to try this stuff. And so I slowly built my business. I was not this overnight rock star. I really struggled with the business. It's funny. I went to convention for the first time, it was our convention in 3 years, and I really needed it. I really needed a reset. My dad was diagnosed with leukemia, acute leukemia. I guess now 3 years ago. I ended up losing him last summer, but I spent the whole time when he was diagnosed, it was like I put my business on hold and my whole world became about trying to keep him healthy. He took the Plexus products. He was supposed to live a few weeks. He ended up living 2 years. He was a walking miracle, so full of faith. I mean, he was just such an amazing person in my life. But needless to say, I ate and drank everything during that 2 years. I'm at my fluffiest, I knew I needed a reset. And I think a large part of, with me in the business, I ended up getting to Emerald. I have an amazing team underneath me. But I struggled so much as if this was what God really had for me. I felt like this accidental ambassador. I had no clue what I was doing. I had just fallen in love with the products. I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but, when I was away at convention, I really had this aha moment of the Lord just saying, like, look, if this is happening to you, then this is happening for you on purpose. This was not a mistake that this came into my life. I wasted so much time looking back at what I built and who I was in the business that I had built. Right. And so it was so hard for me to think that this is it, really, like network marketing, and, but I can just tell you that if it's been brought into your life, then it is here on purpose and for a reason. And there are people that are waiting for you to show up. It gives me chills because I failed to do that. Okay. I failed to show up for myself because I didn't feel good enough. When I met you, Marley, that I was like, oh, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I don't have what it takes. I mean, even I had gone Emerald and I still felt like a phony, right? I felt like a phony because it was like, I'm here only because of these other people got me here. I do not have what it takes. And so, that's really my story. And I don't know, going to convention, I just really realized, like, oh my goodness, I'm a faith-filled person and I truly believe that God brought this into my life. And instead of just saying, thank you for this gift that gave me my health back, that's helped me be with my dad while he was, struggling with his health and eventually passed. I've been able to serve other people and help all these other people get off medications and the life-changing stories. I mean, I realized how selfish of me that I was just so in my own lack of worth, right? And worried what everybody would think of me. It's so dumb. I turned 50 and I don't know if it's turning 50. I was just like, okay, Mary, time to show up. This is ridiculous. None of these people are paying your bills. You've heard that. We have a great gift to share with people that, need this. So I'm sorry, I'm like rambling. So shut me up.
Perfect. No, I love your story because it's so raw, and you're coming out of a 3-year transition of losing your dad and moving and graduating your oldest, and and now you realize, gosh, this is a gift. And
it is a gift.
Yeah.
It is a gift. And I really don't know what I think part of it was it was part of a family business. And so my family is so important to me. And it was hard to walk away from this family business and this thing that I had built along with my brother-in-law. And now my sister runs it with him. But it was just the heart pull on me that it was hard to say, oh, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do network marketing.
Right. You were grieving though.
I was grieving a loss of what I thought my life. And I actually was talking to a girl in the house. We rented a house there. And I think we were talking about so many women our age, they're grieving the life they thought they were going to have. Life has some twists and turns, right? And when that happens, there's a grief, there's a loss. And it's hard to pick yourself back up and start over again. Like, it was hard for me. And I had so much self-doubt, like so much self-sabotage that like, I could not do this. I had already poured myself into something else and I'd given everything I had. And at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. And, but it was my choice to walk away from it. And I look back and I'm like, it's because God had something better for me. My heart's desire has always been to be with my kids. Like they're everything to me. Like, and he provided me a way that there was no glass ceiling, right? I struggled with what I was paid before. It was a man's world. I'm just saying, I didn't feel like I was valued as much as I should have been, right? Well, I'm with a company who there's no glass ceiling. I can make as much as I want. And this isn't about money. This is about becoming who God's called you to be, right? Right? We're not put here to play small. So, it was just so funny that I was like, okay, I'm hopeful. I'm going to this thing. And then all of a sudden they launched the new product and it's reset. I was like, how perfect is this? Oh my gosh, I so need this. I so need this. So anywho, I won't take up all your time, but I did the reset and I'm so excited because first of all, I was horrified when my husband took my before pictures. I don't know. This makes my arms look a little thinner. Well, this is after my reset, but let me just tell you, when I was standing outside and on the patio, and I was like, let me do it with my shirt on. And then let me take it with my shirt off with my sports bra on. And the back fat rolls were right here. I was like, oh Lord, we are in serious need of some reset. Oh gosh. Hey, but listen, I have good news to say. I did the reset. Y'all, I am a foodie. I love food. And so I was super, super skeptical that I could do this. And I did it. Like, I did not cheat. I am so proud of myself. And everything was so good. Like I love the Pink Drink and Active in college and I take that every day. So that was like easy peasy. The Hydrate, the new lemon lime flavor was awesome. Love that. The collagen broth was so good. Like I was really thinking there's no way I could do that because I've tried other like bone, with those reset things we would not reset, but those things we would do with the bone broth, that lady, I don't know if you ever did that.
No, never did.
Oh, she was like a holistic person and a bunch of us did this, we were trying to lose weight. I think it was kind of like keto. I don't even know. With Plexus. It was with Plexus, but I couldn't choke down the bone broth. So this was very good.
Did you add anything to the bone broth, the beef?
No, I did it with water. And I will say that one day, because the drinks are so good. And so I don't normally take hunger control. I always just my regular routine. I'm drinking like the microbiome. So, I mean, I have literally already ordered a bag of hunger control because I could not get over how I was not hungry. Like, I was like, what? Like, I'm hungry. Like, I like to eat. I love food.
And you're a good cook. I've seen your pictures.
You're sweet. I honestly love to cook and I like to cook healthy, but I realized we don't need to eat that much food every single day. And I think that's a big problem with our society. We're just overeating. We're like eating, we're not only not eating the right stuff, we're overeating just plain calories,
Right.
Yeah.
So starting your day, did you start like with lemon water and then hydrate or?
I didn't even do lemon water. Now some people call it the hard fast or the soft fast. Listen, I think I did the thing. I didn't cheat. I did black coffee in the morning. I saw where on the Plexus thing, it says you can do that. I don't add cream and sugar to my coffee anyhow. So if you do that and you can't but I know my friend, my upline, she lost, I think 7 pounds and she put cream in her coffee.
Wow. And did you say how much you lost yet?
Okay, no. So I lost 6 pounds.
6 pounds.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Listen, I cannot get my scale to move. I don't care what I did. I'm serious. I walk 2 miles every day with my dog. I try to eat healthy. My scale has not budged. And you got to work the fat off. If you I spent 2 years putting it on me. I got to get it off. Right. And I really needed something to jumpstart me. And I can't even tell you how simplistic this is. My sister, who's so thin, she already just ordered the reset and she's doing it with her 2 daughters because she wants to do it with them. One's getting married. So I think she kind of wants to, do that before she gets married and stuff like that. But it's so doable. Like, that's the thing. I was so surprised with how easy it was. And my husband was like, I am so proud. He's so cute. He's like, I'm so proud of you. I cannot believe you're doing this. Like, he was so cute. And I was like, it's honestly not hard. The hardest part for me was the restore, because I wasn't that, like, it was just, I didn't need all that liquid and
You were
the
full.
hibiscus is a little bit different flavor for me. I tried it hot. I tried it cold. I accidentally spilt my last drink last night. I really did accidentally spill it. It was kind of funny because I was like, no, my favorite's not the Restore. Out of everything, probably my Restore, but it's very good. And then I accidentally spilled it. So I still lost 6 pounds and I didn't even finish it.
Wow. And did you work out during that time? Did you do the
I
walking?
walked.
Walk?
I just
Okay.
walked, but I'm going to tell you something right now. My energy is through the roof. I was up last night working till midnight.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard from other people. Their energy is high when they're done and they
How
keep
is that
moving.
happening? I can't
Yeah.
even figure it out. Like, how is that happening? I don't know. Yes, my energy was through the roof. I lost an exact 6 pounds.
Did you do
Just like
measure too?
I did not measure. I wish I would have, of course, a measure. I couldn't find my tape measure, but I lost inches off my
You could tell.
stomach.
You could tell. And
I mean, I lost inches everywhere. I had Derek take my before and after pictures and he's like, oh yeah. I mean, I haven't looked at them side by side. And more than that, like, it's like motivating to keep going.
yeah,
It's like,
think of a year from now. So are you going to do it like every month or every 90 days? They
I
recommend
think
every
I'm
90.
gonna do it. I'm not sure. I definitely am gonna do it. I'm definitely doing it again. My husband's a big guy. He's 6'8" and he's like how much is 235? My son's putting together a basketball hoop. 235. He's 235. So we originally were gonna do it together, but I was like, he's so fit and he eats so healthy and he works out every day. He's such a big guy. I was like, I don't know how you're going to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm sure he could. And I know that men have done it, but he doesn't really have much to lose. It's more just of like a reset for your body, like, so good for you. And we just have a lot going on. And he's like, I think he'll do it another time with me. So I bought the You and Me. So I have 2 boxes. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely doing it again. Like, I heard Sarah Marble, she lost like 20 pounds.
Since
did it once.
February. She started
Yeah.
in February, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I could tell, like, when I saw her, I was like,
Me
oh my gosh,
too. I know.
look at her face and stuff and her, I mean, she's adorable anyhow, but
She is.
everybody's weight loss is incredible. Yeah. So
And the fact that it's resets your metabolism,
that's huge.
at a cellular level. I don't understand all that.
Yes.
And I've heard not to
believe it.
vary like the timing of everything to keep it the same.
Oh,
then
really?
I've heard some people say, oh, swap it up, but I'm going to keep it the same as what's suggested is what I'm going to do.
Well, that's really good. I didn't heard that. I probably would have lost, oh my gosh, I hurt my back when I was at convention. I probably would have lost, oh, no, we're good. I probably would have lost maybe more if I had done it like that. I didn't know that. I will tell you this, the tomato soup is amazing.
Oh, without anything, you didn't add anything to that either.
No. Okay. I did add some everything bagel seasoning.
Okay.
Because I was on a thread with like people that were adding seasoning and I added everything bagel and I kind of felt like eating that little sesame seed or garlic was a meal.
Yeah. Chewing something. And the matcha bar.
Oh, yes. It was very good. I am so picky. I have spit protein bars out the window. Literally when Derek and I were dating.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm a lady, but let me tell you something. I bit into this protein bar and I rolled down the window and literally spit it out the window. It was so disgusting. I was like, I cannot eat this. And I ate that. Like, it was so good. It was really good.
I ate our RX bars. I've eaten those in the past, but I just couldn't, I just didn't like them enough. I've had 2 of them now because I got 2 samples.
Ooh,
You know,
yeah. That's right, it was in the bag.
I love them. And I don't like matcha. I never
I don't like matcha either.
Yeah.
But it's mild. It's very mild.
I couldn't taste the matcha at all.
I'm really impressed. Like, I'm really impressed with the spacing of everything. And it works.
And the convenience, right?
Oh, and I did the shake. Okay. So I added unsweetened almond milk.
Oh, you did add almond milk. Okay. Yep. And that's an option. Yep.
Yep. And so I did that. I did not add any other food, but I did add some, and I blended it with ice, so it was like a smoothie kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was delicious.
I
loved it.
I'm so excited. Can't wait to try it myself. When my box comes, I'll have to let you know how I do. If you want me to come on your team page and share it, hopefully I have great results like you, but
yes, would love it.
I want to also add that Mary has a very active life. Like her kids have all been in athletics, like running to all the things all her life, right?
Crazy. It's insane, honestly. It's too much.
But you love it,
Just
right?
mess up. I
And
do love it.
and to think if you were back home and
Mhm.
working at your family, what's the name of your family business? Isn't it Magnolia?
Oh, yeah, it's the Magnolia Company.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
So I would design the wreaths and do all the photography and lay out the print material and do the website. I was like the creative person for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're a painter, you love to paint.
So, but yeah, like, yeah, yep, yep. And I will say, like, that's where my struggle was too, where I knew God had given me these certain creative gifts. And so I struggled with, yeah, but I'm called to do all these other things. So I didn't think that this was really for me. And the reality is that this makes that possible.
Right. Right.
When you're tied up, sitting down, working for someone 9 to 5, you don't have the time freedom, especially when you have kids, to pursue the interests that you have.
Yeah.
And God just gave me great clarity, like, okay, well, you've wasted a ton of time here and I'm going to love you anyhow. So whenever you decide to quit shoving the gift back to me that I've given you on purpose for a purpose, we can go. And I was like, okay, I'm so sorry.
And
I'm
that's
so sorry, Lord. But yeah, and you know it's funny? In that process, he gave me back so much joy and passion to build something again.
uh,
I had that drive and that passion building a business. And when I walked away from that through a series of events and things that were very hard, there was just a lot of tears, a lot of sadness. I didn't have that. I lost that. I was like, I can't do this. I don't have what it takes to build something again. And God is so merciful and so good. And he gave me my passion back because it isn't about me. It's about all the other people that you can help. And you got this great platform to love people. And that is my heart. I love people. Like I'm just a people person. And I look at it as a ministry. You know, me personally, I want people to know the Lord, right? And he's given me this great avenue to do that, you know? So we do sell supplements, but those supplements are life changing and they're helping the bodies he created to become all they were meant to be. So that's how I see it. And I'm just grateful for the clarity and the passion that he's given me back. So yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll.
I'm so happy to see you back in the game.
I'm
And
reset
you are reset
and 6 pounds lighter.
And lighter.
Yeah. And I'm honestly excited to keep going. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, like I'm going to have hunger control here in just a little bit. Right.
Do you like the original or do you do the cherry lime?
Well, I ordered cherry lime and it just came in the mail, but here's my problem. We're almost out of active.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I can't keep it in the house. That's my problem.
I bet.
My daughter drinks it every day. Derek drinks it every day. I drink it every day. The boys have it before a meal. And not before a meal, before they play sports and stuff like that sometimes. So I got to order more active.
I
and
bet
hope
you
it gets
can fill
back.
how many bags a month alone?
Yeah, I spent a ton of money with Plexus.
Yeah, I bet.
I never quit buying the products. I love the products. I just had a lack of worth and belief in myself that I could do the business.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we all go through that. So I can relate. And I'm,
Yeah.
empty nesting. This is perfect for empty nesting people like me too. Like it fits all molds. Like all of us want to help people, right? That's what this is about. Did I freeze? Did you freeze? Are you there, Mary? There, I see you. You froze for a while there.
Can you see me?
Now I can see you. Okay. We're gonna this we went 25 minutes, hon.
Sorry, I'm a talker.
No, I love it. You and I are a lot alike. But I was gonna say one more thing and I can't remember what it was. Oh well, it got me. But I just appreciate you so much.
We are alike.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, well, I love you.
Okay,
it was great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too.